AI is one of the most powerful tools I've ever seen for e-commerce research, content outlines, ad creation, product page optimizations, and even creating complex automations. But there is a major problem. And that is, if you trust it blindly, it will confidently give you answers that are completely wrong. I've given URLs and asked, is this a dropshipping store? And the answer is just wrong. I've asked it how many brands or suppliers a certain store carries, and the count is completely off when I compare it to what I see manually. And if you're using that information to choose a niche, to build your store, to contact suppliers, or spend $1 on ads, those wrong assumptions can turn into a very expensive mistake. And trust me, I am not anti-AI. Myself and our entire team use it every single day. The problem is when you use it as a judge instead of as an assistant. AI is great for helping you move faster, but it is not always great at helping you confirm what is true. So here's a problem that I've seen firsthand many times. This is a chat I had where I said, is this website dropshipping? And I gave it a URL and thought for a couple seconds and told me no. Well, that answer is wrong because when I go to that website and I manually go to their FAQs, it says they have direct ship items that ship directly from the manufacturer. Those are dropshipping. So it confidently will give you wrong answers that, again, can completely change the trajectory of your business. So then I asked it another question. How many router tables on the same store are drop shipped? And then it actually went to the product pages, did some further research, and it found 9 drop shipped router table products on that website that ship from the manufacturer. So again, it found something to use the drop ship marker, but only after a follow-up question, only after I manually verified that this website actually is drop shipping. So the problem isn't AI. Like I said earlier, I love AI, but the problem is that people will trust it blindly. And I think this happens for a couple reasons. One is out of pure excitement that they found this tool that just gets everything right the first time because they don't manually check the work and they just go for it. The other reason is probably laziness, but you have to overcome that if you want to actually use AI correctly. And in my opinion, the way to do that is to utilize AI for drafting, for organizing data, which it's great at. And the other is summarizing data from somewhere that already exists that is a source of truth. And we'll talk more about that later. Do not use AI for verification. Do not use it for exact counts, and definitely don't use it for product specs. So I'm going to take you through a few blind spots that I keep trying to find ways around, but they keep coming up. And the first one, like I just showed you, is that AI guesses whether a store is dropshipping. Sometimes it just sees multiple brands on a store and it'll tell you that they're dropshipping even though they have a warehouse with all of these products. Sometimes it just thinks all Shopify stores are dropshipping, which is obviously not true, but AI doesn't always know that. And when you see, or when AI sees ships direct on a website, that doesn't automatically confirm the business model. Again, further research is required. And at this point in May of 2026, that further research still can and should be done manually. Blind spot number 2 is AI will miscount brands and suppliers. So let's just say even in step number 1, you manually verify that a website is dropshipping, and then you ask AI, please give me a list of all the brands being sold on store xyz.com. Well, those brand counts, from my experience, are almost never correct. It can miss filters in the collections. It can miss pagination, where there's different brands on multiple pages through a collection. Sometimes there's also duplicate brands. And a big one is based on how the website it is reviewing is set up. It can not find all the brands because sometimes there's a parent company that has 5 or 10 brands under it, and it will only pick up one of them. So again, this is a huge blind spot, and it can literally cost you possibly half your business or more in potential sales if you're only using AI and not verifying what it gives you when you're building your high-ticket store. You might have realized this yourself already, but AI loves to tell you you're absolutely correct. So if you say something like, I'm thinking of selling Persian rugs, do you think this is a good niche for my store? It'll tell you you're absolutely correct, and it'll give you a bunch of reasons to validate your belief. But in reality, there are multiple things that we actually need to verify. Is the average order value high enough? Is there enough monthly demand? Are there enough suppliers, at least 20? Is there little to no brand loyalty? Is it not too seasonal where it's not going to be worth our time? And is the niche not dominated by a few big retailers? And again, if you just ask it, is this a good niche? It's going to look for reasons why it is, rather than actually checking all of the data. And like I showed you in the previous points, even if it checks the data, it often gets that wrong. So that takes us to the fourth blind spot, which is that AI doesn't know supplier reality. For example, they don't know what the dealer approval process looks like. They don't know if MAP is enforced. Again, you can ask it this, but it's not going to give you correct answers with this type of search. It doesn't know if products are being dropshipped, but they're being private labeled. And it doesn't know if the products are even eligible for Google Shopping. These are all things that you can and should do manually. And again, I am not an AI hater, so I'm going to talk about how to do things right with it. But first, I want to put this out there as a PSA so that you don't waste your time and build the wrong business. Another big one for blind spot 5 is that AI can and will invent product details. So for example, if you just ask it to write a product description for product ABC, it might give the wrong dimensions. It might list the wrong materials. It might add a warranty that doesn't exist. It might put a wrong shipping timeline on it. It might say it's compatible with things it's not. And it might say accessories included that don't even exist. And this is a huge problem. And it actually reminds me of like issues we used to have pre-AI when we would have huge CSVs of products from suppliers. And occasionally, when sorting these CSVs, items and columns would become mismatched and maybe an incorrect price would be attached to the wrong product and it would just cause issues, right? So that's something that obviously, is avoidable, but this is almost an automated way that those things can go wrong at larger scale. If you have AI just rewrite all of your product descriptions without double checking them, you could find yourself in a situation where all of a sudden customers are not happy because the product page says something that's actually not true. And that goes back to what I said earlier with having that source of truth that it works off of. So the way you could think about this is that every AI answer can fall into one of 3 buckets. The first is confirmed facts. And these are things that you verify yourself on site, whether that be yours or a future competitor's or even a supplier's. Anything that is inside a supplier document that you give it as a starting point, that is also a confirmed fact. Anything in actual data that you feed to it, this might be a CSV, again, that is a confirmed fact. And anything that you tell it in real communication, for example, I want a new product description for product page ABC. Please base it off of this URL that's on my store. Please do not add anything or change anything in terms of features and specifications. Those are confirmed facts. The next things are educated guesses. And this goes into the first few blind spots that I referenced earlier, where it is looking for patterns and they might be true, but they might not. These need confirmation. And in my opinion, you're better off not even starting with niche research with AI because the manual method is just so much better because you're looking at real data rather than having AI summarize it. And let's just say it tells you, no, this store is not drop shipping when it is. You could be missing out on a massive future competitor that you can source suppliers from. Now, the unknowns are things that AI might tell you that you simply can't confirm. You can't find any sources online that validate that information. You go out, you even do manual research, and you still can't follow it. For things like this, if you want to, you could reach out to your suppliers and ask them to confirm. But most of the time, this is when AI is hallucinating and you shouldn't use anything it is giving you, when you cannot confirm it off of your real data or what you find on your future competitors or supplier stores. So with all that being said, how do we use AI the right way? Well, for generating ideas, for example, different blog posts we could write, different content pages we could build. I love it for that. But I start with that list, and again, I don't just take it at face value. I then disqualify aggressively by going out and gathering real-world evidence, seeing if I could find what it's telling me is actually true. This is when I'm verifying manually. From there, I'm using AI for execution. Again, once I have that source of truth to base things off of. And even then, when it creates content or assists in it, I audit everything before scaling and starting to push this information to the world. Or else, what do? We push a bunch of untrue, unverified information out. And even if it gets results, I'm telling you, these are going to be results that lead to problems down the line because your customers and audience will notice. And not only that, if it doesn't get sales, it's probably because things are incorrect and people aren't even finding what it is you have to offer. So going back to how I started this video, you should use AI as an assistant, but never as the final judge. It can help you write faster, it can help you organize faster, it can help you launch and scale faster, but verification still matters, and it matters now more than ever. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this. And again, I'm putting this out there as a PSA because I audit a lot of stores and a lot of people, I'm telling you, they rely too heavily on AI while using everything it gives them at face value, making a bunch of changes, doing a bunch of work that easily could have been avoided because it's not for the better. So hope you guys got value from this one. I'll be back with the next video right here next week on Dropship Lifestyle. See you there.